Imagine with me a toddler, let's say 2 years old, walking around a living room and picking things up. And the things that he or she's picking up, they're using for play. In other words, not the original use that these objects were designed for, right? The kid is picking it up and inserting it into his or her own worldview the way that makes sense to the child. There's not courage involved there. That's innate. That's built into the kid, right? Like our lungs breathing in oxygen. It's involuntary. Doesn't need to be taught. But somehow, there becomes a point when this is no longer the case. When the object's intended use and history takes center stage, and the launching pad that was once our imagination now exists simply to stack supposed tos and obligations. After all, we no longer need living room tents, flashlights, or tire swings. For what? Our driver becomes not making mistakes, blending in, not failing, falling, or getting dirt on our hands. We won't hold life in the palms of our hands because we fear that life may crack. There's an ancient Japanese idea called kintsugi, where when pottery is broken and altered, the pieces are collected and it's put back together, glued with a golden lacquer. But the most important part of this process is that the newly constructed item has not lost, but gained value. And what makes this unique or special? It's the idea that it is a celebration of life. It's the original object plus authenticity. It now contains pieces of you in your journey, in your world. See, truly living is not following orders or blending in. It's not seeking to avoid scratches or cracks. No, it's stepping out into the world and exploring, testing, trying, and yes, at times even breaking. Because it's in the reconstruction of these decisions that life becomes valuable. It's in failing and falling that we become strong. It's in loss that we find gratitude. It's in not knowing that we find meaning and ultimately wisdom. This means doing what we did when we were 2, even if this go-through requires courage we didn't need back then. See, when the default is to preserve, we must ask what it is we are preserving. And I'm not discrediting the original. Be grateful for the status quo, but pay homage to it by building on top of it, by breaking and reassembling the status quo so that it transforms from merely an object to a banner, to a flag, to a battle cry. This world is yours, all of it, a canvas for your painting, a key to the door you want to walk through. But there must first be a joining of that which surrounds you and, well, you.